Good evening, voters of Marsiling UT. How are you? Let me try this one. Niman, hao bu hao? Apa kabar semua?
Bye-bye.
Thank you for coming down tonight and giving us your continued support. My fellow Singaporeans, we have been on this journey, a journey of nation building for 50 years. At the start of that journey, we have left the driving to a competent driver, paid him, fed him, and kept him happy. We even allowed him to increase his salary in the name of improved productivity. As years passed, we realized that our daily route has been changed. The ride got a little rougher, a reminder was given, and the driver cried and asked for forgiveness. He even promised to improve his work and smoothen the ride. 5 years down, the same driver again failed to improve. In addition, he has begun to control our calendar, our life as a whole. Sound familiar? Now, ladies and gentlemen, hold that thought for a few moments. Now I'll bring you back to current day that we Singaporeans are in right now. We have given the PAP our votes for 50 years. And we have given the PAP our votes for 50 years and left all the planning to them and hoped that they will look after our affairs and our hopes, our children's hope and future. We trusted them. We even gave them a decent salary. I'll bring you back to 1973. The late Mr. Lee Kuan Yew then drew a salary of $9,700 per month. That would be about 120,000 in 1 year. In the span of 40 years, the current PM is drawing a salary of $2.2 million per year, not including allowances as an MP of $192,000 and CPF contributions. I ask you, what justifies this exorbitant amount when the real development of our infrastructure, our trade links, and the Singapore brand name was accomplished in the first 3 decades? Even this $1 million salary doesn't seem to satisfy the PAP MPs and ministers. And recently complaining that they have not had a salary raise for the last 3 years. Shall we look into what makes the minister's salary package? Do you know that the minister's yearly salary consists of 13 months' salary and other variable components, bonuses, totaling 20 months? Imagine 1 year's work worth 20 months of salary. Do you believe your ministers have put in 20 months of work, of value work every year since the last election? Another compelling issue that concerns you and I is our CPF. In 1984, the late Mr. Lee Kuan Yew said this when he was speaking on bank and CPF savings. Quote, "This is your wealth, the savings of people in individual accounts. This is your wealth. The savings of people in individual accounts are not government reserves. I say this to you, we cannot give the PAP government a blank check to use our CPF savings and to invest in unsound financial instruments and gambling them away. We want the PAP government to be transparent and be forthwith on accountability. Where is the control? Where's the check and balance? Do we have to say, or do we have a say in this? Are we consulted on how the monies were used for? On another angle, it is unethical to lock away our CPF monies by way of minimum sum and raising the withdrawal age to 65. How many of you here have reached 55 years? How many? Many. A lot. I'm 55 this year. I know how you feel. We are in the same boat. The CPF is our hard-earned money, and the PAP government cannot rule our lives and tell us how and when we can use our retirement fund. It is wrong for the PAP government to act arbitrarily and continue to ignore our needs. Let me remind everyone here that the PAP government has mistaken our CPF money, our hard-earned money, for their money. This is not only irresponsible, it is also immoral. Many of our older folks, uncles and aunties, we met during our walkabouts, said that they are disappointed, disillusioned with the CPF situation. Many Malay pakciks and makciks also want to use the money for personal goals. Some want to use it to perform the Hajj like they used to in the good old days. And some uncles and aunties want to use it to fulfill a life's ambition. Some may want to travel, some may want to give it to their children, and so on. So fellow Singaporeans, we have enough stress from our daily life, and after working hard and saving our hard-earned money, we deserve to enjoy our retirement years. Or for some of you, your semi-retirement years. So where is the dignity in growing old? I say that the PAP government cannot keep moving the goalposts just to suit their needs and ignore Singaporeans' needs. Refusing to heed the plight of the people, especially our pioneers that were directly hands-on building Singapore in those early 3 decades, only shows their complete arrogance. And they continue to be arrogant until today. Let me conclude by saying this. The PAP has held the government's reign for the last 50 years and has held us ransom to its unpopular policies. Policies that affect us regardless of race, language, or religion. PM Lee said, the future of this country is at stake for this general election. I couldn't agree more. The SDP couldn't agree more. And I believe you couldn't agree more. This is the time we take our destiny in our own hands. This is the time we tell the PAP government, enough is enough. This is the time we say, we want change. This is the time you decide and let SDP be your voice. And we promise you that your voice will be heard loud and clear in Parliament. My fellow Singaporeans, this Friday is an auspicious day. Let's hold hands and clear our doubts and fears. We must have the conviction to take our destiny in our own hands. So set your hearts and minds that you will vote wisely for your family, for your children's future, for your happiness, and for this island we call home. So, you must vote for change and trust the SDP to be your voice in Parliament. Thank you. God bless you.